So good morning everyone. Let's talk about the topic of the mathematics of finance, compound interest, and present value. First, learning target. Calculate the compound interest and compound amount using the multi-steps method. Calculate the compound amount using the compound interest table. Second is compound interest. Is a method of calculating interest periodically on the sum of the principal and the accumulated interest of previous period. It means that the earned interest will also earn interest. Process here is an illustration of compound interest. Suppose you deposit 5,000 in savings account earning 3% interest compound annually. During the first year, the interest is compound as following.
A year total amount in your account is 5,000 plus 150. So, i-plus na mo siyang duha. So, equals to 5,150. During the second year, the interest is computed using the total amount in your account after a year. So, pagka second year daw, ang interest is i-compute na siya gamit ang total amount sa imong account after a year. So na naman kay 5,150. So 5,150 i-times nimo siya sa 0.03. Then magawas na yun ang 154 pesos. The amount of interest earned on the first year and on the second year are different. It is bigger on the second year because the interest was computed based on the sum of the principal and the interest earned during the first year. So, ang amount of interest earned sa first year ug sa second year are different. So, lahi na siya og ni taas na siya sa second year because the interest was computed based on the sum of the principal and the interest earned during the first year. At the end of the second year, the total amount in your account is i-add na po mo siya ang 5,150 plus 154 pesos. So, equals to 5,304. You notice that the interest is increasing each year because the amount in your account is also increasing. So, nakita man ninyo ang interest is increasing each year because the amount sa imong account is also nag-increase pod kada tuig. Compounding period or end of interest may not always be annually. It may be any of the following below. Mao ni siya sa if interest is compounded annually, so n equals 1, so once lang siya. And semi-annually, n equals 2 is twice, so ikaduha lang. Then ang quarterly, n equals 4, so ikaupat lang po siya or 4 times. Quarterly, n equals 4 times. Bi-monthly, n equals 6 times. Monthly, n equals 12 times. So, ang last, daily, n equals 360. So, 360 times lang siya. Mao na siya ang the number of computation in a year.
Welcome sa panibagong topic na ating isasalaysay ngayon ay ang the compound amount or future value and compound interest formula. Ang compound interest ay bigyang definition na ng aking isang kasamahan. So magpapatuloy tayo ngayon sa panibagong formula na ating gagamitin. The compound amount can be calculated using the compound amount or future value formula. Where ating formula na gagamitin ngayon is A equals P 1 plus R over N times N T. And for the compound interest, ibig sabihin dito, ang pagkuha ng ating future value is I equals A minus P, where ang ating A stands for the future value or compound amount, P is the original principal, R is the rate of interest, T is the time, duration of the loan investment in years, N stands for number of conversions per year, I is the compound interest. Example, 12,000 pesos at 4% compounded semi-annually for 4 years. Ating formula na gagamitin ngayon ay hindi na I equals PRT, kundi A equals principal 1 plus rate over number of conversions and NT. So, ang ating principal amount is 12,000 times yan siya times 1 plus 0.04 ang ating 4%. I-convert nyo ang 4% for 0.04 over 2 at and times to the power of 2 times 4 para makuha natin ang one plus 0.02 ay first 12,000 tapos 1 plus 0.02 dahil over na yan yung 0.04 to the 2 at ang lalabas dyan ay 2 at ito sa 2 times 4 ang gagawin nyo ay times lang kundi lalabas dyan ay 8 at ito na ang kalalabasan 1.02 sa pag-add ng 1 plus 0.02. So now sa pagkuha ng ating A equals 12,000 times 1.171659 sa pagkuha natin ng numero nan dyan ay ang 8 stands for raised to the power of 8 lang yan siya kundi i-times nyo ang 1.02 to 8 at ang lalabas dyan ay 1.171659. Pagkatapos nyan ay i-times nyo ang 12,000 times 1.171659. Pagkababa nyan ay equals na ay ang future amount natin ay 14,000 59.91 or 14,060.40. Sa pagkuha ng future value ay gagamitin natin ang panibagong formula na I equals A minus P. Formula natin I equals A minus P, kundi ang future amount natin kanina na 14,059.91 at gagamitan natin siya ng subtraction na ang ating principal amount na tunay na original amount 12,000. Pagkatapos niyan ay ipapakita na ang interest na na-earn natin during 4 years na 2,059.91 at makikita nyo rin na you have gained 2,059.91 in investing 12,000 in 4% semi-annually for 4 years. So now magtatakal na tayo ngayon sa present value. Panibago na naman tong topic. The present value is the original principal invested before it earns interest in the compound amount formula. It is the P stands for present value. is the amount invested today, and you will have a specific value in the formula. The formula right now is P, present value, A over 1 plus R over N times NT, where ating P is the original principal invested, A is the compound amount, R is the rate, N is the number of compounding periods per year, T is the time or the duration of the investment. Example, how much money should you invest at an interest rate of 6% compounded monthly to have 400,000 in 5 years? Dahil may pinakita ng at ang ating solution ngayon, use the present value formula where ating A stands is 400,000, ating R rate is 6%, N is monthly, kung compounded monthly 12 yan siya, and T equals 5. Kung nagtataka kayo nga na bakit 12 ang ating dahil pina-follow rin natin yung ating table. So now, ito na ang formula. P equals amount 1 over 1 plus R over N times NT. Tapos, baba nyo lang ang ating 400,000 na ang ating compound amount. Diba siya yung ginagagamitin nating pera? Ay gusto natin makita na over 1 plus 0.06. At ang ating N is compounding periods per year. Dahil monthly yon, 12 ang ating ilalagay. 12 nyo rin ilalagay sa taas dahil yun rin. At 5 dahil yun yung years or time. So now, P equals 400,000 pesos. At pag solve yun, gagawin nyo pa rin pareha kanina yung ginawa ko na 1 plus 0.05 or 0.06 over 12 para makuha nyo ang 0.005. Tapos ang sa 12 times 5 is times nyo rin. Katapos P equals 400,000 pesos. Pagkatapos yung pareha ginawa ko kanina na 1.005 raised to the power of 60. Para gawin nyo rin ay gagamitin nyo talaga ng calculator para hindi kayo mawala. Ang lalabas dyan ay 1.34885. So now, over na yan. 400,000 pesos over 1.34885 or divided lang. Tapos ang amount natin na makuha ngayon is P equals 296,548.91 pesos. At yun yung kalalabasan na ating panibagong formula. You need to invest 296,000 pesos to have 400,000 in 5 years.